to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your message for August 12th through to the 18th. Boy, we're just speeding through like that. All right, let's take a look. We're going to look at the 12th, 13th, and 14th first. I'm hearing heroes, heroes. Who are your heroes? Heroes. I'm just hearing that a lot. I'm hearing he called himself a hero. All right. I feel like some of you we've lost a lot of beautiful people recently. We really have. And I want to say we haven't lost them here. They've gone into the spirit side of life. So yes, we've lost them from this dimension, but we can connect with that. But they're saying they want you to know that they did call themselves heroes. They owned what they came here for. They were forebearers for what was to come. So if you admire that and you want to become that yourself, they're saying, call yourself that hero, and a hero does not rescue. A hero shines their light so bright that it just absolutely lifts you up just by the sheer brightness of it. It's who they have allowed themselves to become, a forebearer. All right. So those of you that are really wanting to do well in terms of humanity or make these huge changes for the planet, they are there to love you and assist you, but start seeing yourself as that. Start seeing yourself already in that light. I feel like a lot of you are starting to sneak some sleep in, nap time. But I feel like you're really loving your dream state, but some of you are taking these naps in the daytime. But I just feel like there's a lot of, like you're connecting so well and your dream states are so beautiful that you're really enjoying it. So continue to allow yourself to go into that state, knowing that you're going to, learn and receive, because we get a lot of information in our dream state and in our sleep state. I also see that there's an entanglement I see, or not so much an entanglement, but I see things kind of loosening up like this. They're loosening it up, loosening it up. So whatever's been too tight, and it's almost like a spring that's too tight, right? You need to loosen it up so it has a little more give. They said things are loosening up and there's a little more give space coming in. All right. I also see that I'm seeing on the 14th, there's a conscious effort to really bring in a lot of warmth and love and healing into your home, like building the vibrations, like like bringing in certain colors and certain smells and foods and color, flowers, etc. That all that really builds up and nurtures and goes through the fibers of your home. That's why when we go to look at a house, you walk into some homes and you go, I can't go any further, and then you go into others like, you don't want to leave. And it has nothing to do with, with what you may imagine it to be like. Could be a little tiny house where you don't want to leave that house, and yet something really beautiful and lush. It's like there's no joy, there's no flow in it, all right? But I see you consciously putting this flow, this life force into your home. And when you do that, whenever we build up energy anywhere, with our thoughts, emotions, etc., that energy is there to meet you, all right? They're doing a lot of preaching today. All right, let's see. Okay, they're saying share yourself. They're saying some of you realize that you don't share yourself with others. Some of you have been like, shh, don't tell anybody, like you're secretive. And they're saying, please share yourself with others. You need to share your wisdom, your knowledge, your insight. All that does no one any good if you cannot share. Share it and you get more. Share it and you get more. All right. That's how the universe works. Let's look at the 15th, 16th. I see a new idea coming in. It's like, ooh, I got the idea now. Let's go do it. So there's something you've been wondering about or needing a solution to, and all of a sudden the light comes on. It's like, I got it. And it's a good idea too. Whatever this is, I feel really good about it. So follow that. Follow that. I also see some travel I'm hearing around some of you. It doesn't have to do with that, but there is also some travel coming in as well. That might come in through the back door where somebody says, hey, we're going to go up to the lake and, spend the night or whatever, camp. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go, So something might come on the fly that'll be really fun for you. I feel like a lot of you, I know that there's a strain for some people, but I feel for some of you that financially you're doing very well. Matter of fact, you're recognizing how well you're doing. Um, and they're saying, yes, some of you have reached in and into your coffers and given it to others, like, oh, here, you can have this. And they're saying, you can build that up a little bit rather than giving them $5. Why don't you give them 20? It'll go longer these days. All right. But I see you sharing, but I also see you recognizing that you have built some wealth and or some resources. Yeah, something on the back burner. All right. I also on the 16th, I'm hearing something about divide. I feel as though there's something that you're wanting to, because I'm hearing like divide and conquer. So there's something that you're wanting to take over or get a hold on. And they're saying you're thinking, well, we'll just divide and then we'll conquer it. And I feel like that could happen for you. I don't feel deceitfulness with it. I just feel as though you realize that if you want this, whatever this goal is, you have to separate and do it from each end so that it's like, okay, it's almost as if, say, somebody wanted to do contracting and, one's going to do plumbing and one's going to do electrical and they'll come in together and divide and conquer in that way rather than one person trying to do it all by themselves, even though they'll have the skill set. It's like there's resources that come from each one that will actually build it even bigger. That kind of an example. All right, we're going to look at the 17th and 18th. I hear don't shame me. I feel somebody may call you on this, so get ready. It's close to the 18th more so, but I feel like they're just going to say don't shame me. I feel as though too we don't hear ourselves sometimes. And I feel like your intentions have been good, but there's been this, you've been shaming someone and they hear it that way. Whether you mean it that way, they hear it that way, and they're going to say, don't shame me. And just stop and just, because I feel like it will really hurt you and affect you that you hurt someone not intending to. So simply just stop and hold them and love them and say, I'm sorry, because I feel like you'll awaken. We don't know sometimes. It's funny, when we are hearing somebody else, we've got a big list of all the things they're doing wrong, but when we're doing it, we don't necessarily keep that list sometimes. So, yeah, somebody's going to really need to say this to you. Yeah, it'll catch you off guard, all right? So just be human with yourself, all right? Love yourself through this. It'll be good healing for you moving forward. What else? I hear something about student or students, and this is the 17th. I think some are starting school actually in school, or online, but I hear something about students. I feel like I see students coming in, so I see something about students coming in to a location. Mm-hmm. Well, I also see too that whoever you are, you're taking your gloves off. It's like, I don't need to fight this situation. They've come in. Let me bring them in with love and let me, create this opportunity. What they say, turn lemons into lemonade. All right. You'll create an opportunity out of something that would have been like where it may feel like, I don't know what to do with this. You don't, but you do know what step you can take. The first step is all you need, and after that it'll start building and it'll get easier for you. And then you'll actually feel blessed that you are in such a unique situation to share the knowledge, the insight, the love, and to be learning a new way with the student as well. All right, we're going to look at the 12th to the 18th all the way through. I hear humble pie. So again, we'll have to eat some humble pie. But it's cute because they're showing me the little boy that stuck his thumb in the pie, the cherry pie, and it came out and he had a cherry on top. So you're going to get this reward from it, all right? That will be something that you'll savor and enjoy. Yeah. All right, I'm hearing I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. So there, it's almost like Mary Poppins and believing in what doesn't seem to be possible. And I do feel like this is also that hero kind of situation. You can do it. You can do it. You can do the impossible by doing what's possible in front of you. And they say you're going to really soar. So love yourself and have a good time with this. And you know what? Lean into those that you have admired, that have transitioned, and ask them to help you, because I feel like they're going to be really here to help you move forward. For some of you, I feel as though your energy is going to be a little off kilter. It's almost like if somebody put me in a spinning chair and just spun the chair, and you're like, whoa, like I've lost my equilibrium, I've lost my balance, everything's blurring together. These are the dimensions doing the changes that they're doing. The dimensions are definitely smearing together and making some shifts. So this is part of ascension, they're saying. And they're saying don't just lay down, close your eyes, just kind of don't try to slow it down or stop it. Maybe you need to take a nap, some salt bath. Maybe you need to ground yourself. Maybe you need to go for a walk. But don't get your brain involved in trying to understand it, okay? Just allow it to do what it needs to do. Think about any sort of a recipe that's made. There are certain ingredients that you just throw them all in there and then you mix them all up. And if you tried to see each one, if there's a ton of ingredients, you just couldn't, But once they're all mixed together, they cohese, and there's an alchemical reaction, a change that happens that creates something beautiful, and that's us, all right? So go with it, flow with it. This is also some solar energies that are coming in as well, they're telling me. And the Palladians are also stepping in as well, giving some insight around this. I'm hearing fear no one. Fear no one. You have helpers and healers. There's so much support from the unseen side of life and also from the higher dimensions of life. Our space brothers and sisters are really nurturing and trying to assist us. So, they say for them, it's like looking at a flower, and they're cultivating these beautiful flowers, and they want us to be pristine and strong and be able to hold through many lifetimes. Think about if somebody planted a bulb of a flower, maybe an annual, and some of the best ones are the ones that have been like 10, 15, 20 years. This bulb has been reproducing, and it is strong because it's been nurtured, and also because of the age that's gone into it, And so that kind of strength is what they're looking to build, the strength and the beauty and the sustenance and the so we go the long haul, not the short term, but the long term. We don't have to understand everything that's happening, but definitely things are shifting and changing. But we don't need to know every minutia, because we don't have the reference for it. The words are not here. The understanding is not here, but we can try to. But, just know where you're at and what you need to do for you. And if you have questions, ask. If you're not sure, ask. If you wonder, is that true? Ask, and you will receive an answer. But I do want to say with love, there's nobody outside of you that's going to get this done but you. So this is your party, your job, you. But you do have help. Just like any good parent, any good teacher, they don't do it for you. They'll show you, but they let you fall down and figure it out so that you can go the long haul. Okay? All right. I think that's good. Namaste. Thank you all so very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull a card too. Sorry about that. I meant to do that on the last video, but I didn't. All right. Yes, and today, by the way, we're on top of, what are we? July 30th today. All right. It says, my inner calling. I now see that all situations in life that cause resentment are ideal opportunities to work on my inner self. These ordeals are necessary for my growth as I become aware of my dualities. Thus, I de-dramatize situations and have access to positive cause of my experiences. Does that sound like humble pie, huh? There you go. All right. Thank you all so very much.